Hello guys, hope you're all well. Just a quick video today. My last video I was highlighting my 3 Raven Strikers. They were all kind of rapid missile fit, and I was kind of thinking about, well, as I know I'm always flying in a gang, is there any kind of way I can kind of optimize this a bit further? So I kind of have been playing around with different kind of fittings on the ships. So what I've been doing is, currently I have one ship which is fitted with Rapids, which helps chew up all the kind of small stuff. I fitted another ship with missiles. That gives a DPS increase of about 100 DPS. So my Rapid fit is around 2,300 cold. My missile fit is around 2,400 cold. And what I thought I would do on this one is I thought I will try the torpedoes. So as you can see here, with torpedoes, this Raven Striker has an absolutely immense cold DPS of 2,912. So the question is, how well can it apply that? And the answer is it can actually apply that very well. There are issues with this, and I'm not going to say this is going to be my standard ratting fit for sure, because it requires a very, very active kind of gameplay. The range on the missiles is only 17 kilometers, so you have to be zooming around to kind of make sure you're within that range. That also means you have to kind of compromise on the integrity of the ship by fitting an MWD, which reduces your shield size, also reduces your capacitor. It means that this has gone from the capacitor, active capacitor has gone down from about 10 minutes down to about 4 minutes. And if you're having to run both the MWD and the shield at the same time, it does get a bit tight at times, especially if the different waves keep targeting you. So I've got an MWD on here, so that means I've taken away one of the damage mods, so the damage could have been higher, but it does do an immense amount of damage. I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing, because as I said, it requires really active gameplay, and I do like active gameplay, but when you're doing this, you kind of have to run around like a bit of a madman. But anyway, I'm going to actually show you how this works. So I'm going to actually jump into an anomaly, a T10 anomaly right now, with my 2 alt accounts. I'm going to run through that one quickly. I'm just going to go for a med anomaly, but just to give you an idea of the kind of damage that this thing is putting out. So if you hold on 1 second, let me just close this window here. Let's move this out of the way. The screen recorder thing is in the way. Okay, there we go. Let me just undock all my accounts. Just keep an eye on local as well. We are in a war currently, and we do have reds roaming around from time to time. Again, normally just a few kind of inties which don't really bother me, but you can never be careful, and as I've only just got online today, there might be something, a bigger gang around that I don't know about. So just keep an eye on local there and on the Alliance chat. Alright, so let's get straight into this. Let me just get my other 2 accounts sorted. Okay, so we've got a medium anomaly. Let's just check if it's a base anomaly. Yes, it is. So fleet command, warp fleet, going in at 0. Turn on my hardeners. Turn on my hardeners here. So obviously with this fit, you do waste some time running between the spawns. So again, with the MWD, you minimize that, and I think the extra damage output, which is an extra 500 DPS, is significant enough in a fleet to make it worth it. As I said, it's just the playstyle is tricky, especially if you're running multiple accounts. It's a bit difficult to juggle everything. Just change over onto a different. The nice thing is, though, you can actually collect loot extremely quickly doing this. But as I said, if you when I do it in myself with 3 ships in a large, towards the end, if they are bashing on this Striker with the MWD impairments, it does get a bit dicey. I have been down to very low shield, and doesn't leave much room for comfort in case one of my other accounts crashes or anything like that. So anyway, perfect here. This Raven is actually in range. I'm not even going to use my MWD here. I'm just going to turn on my, yeah, they are targeting me, so I'll turn on my shield booster. I'll just get the other accounts up and running as well. So my missiles account is focusing on the Drake, and my Rapids account is going to focus on the small stuff. So it's going to hit the Corax that is orbiting here. I'm just going to do orbit closer here. Okay, we have got a red in local. Do have to pay attention. I think it's just a couple of reds together. Okay, well, you never know. This might turn into a PvP video. Let's see. And I just get my alts orbiting the beacon. There we go. And again, okay, so two in local here. I'm not sure what they're in. Let's get a bit closer. So I haven't been looking at the damage yet because I'm too busy getting everything sorted. But there you go, a nice 11,000 hits going in on that rogue there. Okay, so these reds are sticking in system. Oh, one of them's left, so yeah, I think they're not sticking around. So that rogue is going down now quite nicely. And actually, I think this anomaly, someone must have been in here already, because I'm just realizing that there was actually multiple battleships, and that was in theory the first wave. So I think I've come in on towards the end. Someone else must have been partly clearing this before I got in here. So you can see collecting the loot. Let's see what spawn we have now. Okay, this is the final wave, so this is good. I'll keep the video short so you can see the final wave, the kind of damage that's being put out here. So you can see this is 30 kilometers away. Focus fire, approach, turn on my MWD, turn on my target painter, get my other ships lined up as well. Okay, and again take the smaller stuff with my rapid missile ship, the medium stuff with my missiles, and I'm taking the battleships here. Of course, the other ships, once they kill the smaller stuff, they do switch onto the battleships by themselves. So I just have them circling the beacon, so I don't really have to worry too much about them. They just kind of auto target. I can turn off the shield booster there, and now I'm in range. I can turn off the MWD, turn on my damage mods, and just to give you an idea, this is the cold damage here, 4,500 pretty much. Very nice. Let's orbit this guy. Let's minimize the incoming damage bit. They're shooting my second account. Need to lock some more targets there because this stuff is dying quite quick. Again, pick up some of the loot while I'm here in range. All of which gets donated to my corp as a thank you for building these nice bonuses, outpost add-ons that kind of give us nice bonuses here. So keep going. Okay, let's keep an eye on my targets. Okay, I don't want to hit that target caracal. Let's go for this rogue instead. They are shooting me now. Okay, and webs on there. Webs on there. I think actually after this, again, I just wanted to kind of show you the sort of damage that's being put out. But again, it is too marginal, I think, and too tricky to kind of monitor this the whole time, that I'm not going to stick with this kind of setup, even though the damage is amazing, that there's a 14,000 hit there. But what I probably will do is I will run it with two of my accounts with missiles, and then keep one with rapids for the smaller stuff. So that the one with, let me just double check, the one with standard missiles currently is doing, well, almost 2,500 DPS, 2,476, which is pretty nice. So I think what I'll do is I will downgrade on this one back to that, which also gives you an 80 kilometer plus range, which is also very nice. The only thing with that, with the missiles, is if you do get some kind of inties coming in, the missiles are not going to be as good at hitting those as the rapids, so it does take away a bit on the PvP side. But then again, do also have drones. That's why I also have the heavy newt on board as well. So what I'm just going to do with this account is I'm just going to go and collect, turn off my shield booster. Same here, just shoot these industrials, and I'm just going to whiz around and collect the battleship wrecks. Let's turn on my MWD. So as you can see, my cap there is definitely not stable, definitely runs down. Again, not so bad in a gang. I haven't actually ever hit zero, but it does get very, very tight. So it's not as comfortable as running my normal setup. But again, it's interesting. Oh, there's a kind of bigger group not too far away now, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Let's pick up that one next. Okay, and my other 2 ships just auto-targeting, killing off those industrials while I collect the loot here. Yeah, definitely whizzing around here. Okay, and that's it. I'm not really sure there's that much else. I'm not going to bother kind of hanging around. So yeah, I'm just going to go up and dock up. But anyway, I hope that was interesting for you guys. As I said, it is kind of fun with the torpedoes, getting kind of very up close and personal. The ship does stupendous damage, 2,900 something cold, 4,500 hot. So it is a very nice ship. I think it could kind of surprise me. I kind of wonder if you actually had a fleet of battleships with MWDs, you could really potentially overwhelm even some of the crazy shield bubbles that people have these days. But again, that's just theory crafting, and I'm not very good at that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll try and keep some new content coming a bit more regularly from now on. Anyway, thank you all guys. Take care and fly safe. Bye.